Hey guys, welcome back. I do apologize for the last video. I know I had a bit of an abrupt end, had some technical difficulties going on in the background, but we back here. This is essentially going to be kind of like a part two of a part two to a previous video, but let's go and get the momentum back to where it was. And trust me, I'm not going to go too far on this video, probably just maybe 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to click out. But and again, for anyone who is this your first time coming to here, I'll post in the comment section where to find the second part to this video. Okay, just so y'all know. And real quick introductions. Hello, my name is A.K.A, also known as Nelson. Thank you for coming back to the channel or checking the channel out for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, or my fellow Toasters Jewels out there. I appreciate that. So, all that being said, again, a link to my socials will be in the description box and or in the comment section. Again, and I will pose a question for you, get in the chop shop and, discuss about it wherever we need to discuss it in the comment section. Anyhow, let's get into this. And hold on if I'm forgetting anything. Stay hydrated. Like if you want to like. Dislike if you want to dislike. Tell me in the comment section why you dislike. Tell me why you like. Comment whatever you want to comment in the comment section. Subscribe if you want to. You don't want to, fine. Let's take our time. All that being said, let's get back into this. Now, what I was saying previously beforehand, before technical difficulties, all right, and if you know where that reference come from, little wink to you. As it's coming back to me, hold on, let me take my glasses off because the shadow kind of bothered me. But to close off what I was previously trying to say before is that again, if you are capable of change, that's great. But the probability of you changing, it lessens over time because you're going to be set more in your ways. So that's why I do understand where people can look at certain stages in our lives and say, oh, if you accumulate a certain, or let's not say accumulate necessarily, but if you subscribe to a certain train of thought or a certain ideologies or idiotic, if I'm saying this right, ideologies are probably not. Okay. If you subscribe to some, you look at person at a particular stage in their life and you would say, okay, they're still capable of change, but it lessens over time to the point where someone can be in a state of either being too stubborn to change or they're too scared to change. And I'm not saying there's no other options, but I'm saying that's the most notable ones we get. Is again, they're just too stubborn or just too scared to change. Because again, we're creatures of habit. And so, something I will say in regards to what I was trying to finish in the previous video is this. Again, we can acknowledge that, of course, you weren't of this particular stage in your life before, and surely you're not going to stay in that particular stage of life afterwards. Like, again, there's a reason why we have the phrase the whole phase, because it's just a phase, just like everything else in life is a phase. It's not meant to be set in stone for all your life necessarily. Excuse me, y'all. And the thing is this, again, I understand you don't want anyone to look at you as if you have no rights, you have no decency, you don't owe decency or understanding or compassion or sympathy. I do understand that. But again, let's just be truthful of how we are carrying ourselves as we are in the present moment that these things are occurring. Again, for some of my fellas, some of y'all might have been players early in life, but let's say somewhere down the road, you meet someone that makes you kind of look at your past and look at how you're carrying yourself right now. And you think to yourself, you know what? The way I'm carrying myself right now is not improving my livelihood. It's not improving the livelihood of my brothers up front of me, those before me. So this person is possibly providing a different option or a different perspective that I could utilize and growing into another next phase that I need the next phase I need to be. But again, it's still ultimately that person's decision. But again, let's just be honest about the things that we are. Like again, It's one thing for people to like, for example, we all can be lazy, right? But it's a whole nother story if you're a sloth. That's a whole nother story. But again, if we can't distinguish the difference between someone who's just, they're lazy in the moment and someone who's being a sloth, then again, we need to work towards trying to improve on that understanding, understanding that the proper, let's say, definitions that define this state of being versus this one. And again, it's different for any and everybody who came before, who's currently, and who will come afterwards. So again, the biggest two takeaways I essentially want you guys to try to take away from this is try to apply more grace in your life if you can, not just for other people, but for yourself as well. And the second thing I would want y'all to take away from this, if you can, is again, treat people how you want to be treated. But with that being said, I do want to end this with a question. And the question I do want to pose to y'all is this: if there are those who are in, let's say, a sense of denial of their nature, should it be your responsibility to essentially enlighten them of their current state of being, or is it best to leave them to their own devices? I'll pose that to y'all because, on one hand, again, I don't want to take away people's abilities to, force their own thoughts and their opinions, or what have you. But at the same time, I think it's important to understand that your actions have consequences, and those consequences not just affect you on a personal note, but they affect other people around you. And so don't get twisted. Live your life, but don't act as if your shit don't stink. That's the issue. Because if you pretend as if your shit don't stink, and guess what? I have to be around you, and I have to essentially smell the fumes coming off of your ass. Then how fair is it for me to let's say in that moment have to stomach that? How fair is that to you to essentially think about this? If you don't know if your shit don't stink, then just imagine all that buildup of feces in your vicinity is going to make you sick. It's going to slowly poison you. And we're being from a literal standpoint. So again, I would think what I'm trying to imply here is by no means, again, trying to degrade other people if I'm as far as I'm personally concerned. But hey, I might be wrong on that. But anyhow, again, this video is probably going a little too longer than it needs to be. But anyhow, thanks for checking this video out once again. I appreciate you. And by all means, like I said, I'll put my social in the comment section or in the description bar, and you just let me know what were your thoughts, what were your concerns, are there any particular ideas that you would love to see me cover in the future. By all means, I'm willing to take your criticism and miss me with that bullshit. With that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next video. Peace.